What are my psychological abilities, disabilities, and strategies? One method for strategies is capitalizing on the thinking processes that work best and minimizing reliance on those that work least. Neuropsych scores say my abstract reasoning is still labeled superior, and my visual processing is still very superior. So that's helpful for research. I still have good skills for relationships, and my writing skills are mostly intact. But after 17 years of decline, most everything else is really low. Reading comprehension, arithmetic, and remembering are the biggest holes that I need to work around. Here we compare my neuropsych math scores over time. I was in gifted math during grade school, business student of the year in high school, and worked in accounting. So my math started very high. Even after I lost my job due to what was probably my first stroke, arithmetic was still at 75th percentile. That means still better than 75% of others with 2 years of college. But as you can see, it's now dropped to 5th percentile. Numbers, numbers, numbers. I no longer understand numerical concepts over about 10. 75 and 57 sound like the same amount to me. And they look numerically like the same amount. So what do? Remember, my visual processing is still part of that good cheese. So my husband back there at the end will make a picture or a graph like he did right there. I was feeling neuropsych testing was waste. So he put together these graphs, and this is one of them. When I looked at all those pages with the decreasing color, then I could see neuropsych testing was not a waste of time. So you might consider how neuropsych scores could help you tailor strategies, at least until conditions change again. Yep. George Huba is a person with frontotemporal dementia who has a PhD in psychology. His ideas capitalize on visual processing. So check out some of his blog entries at hubisms.com. And this is the slide that has his thing on it, but I can give it to you. Now other psych needs and workarounds. Yeah. Some of my common Lewy body symptoms that create problems are vivid dreams during the night and hallucinations during the day. Lewy Body Dementia Association says ultra-vivid dreams and hallucinations are so common they're almost hallmarks of Lewy body. I have two kinds of dreams. Either violent blood and guts dreams, where I rescue and transport at-risk people, or reading emails from friends. I never liked violent movies, but my dreams would make great movies. They always have a happy ending, or usually, but always after lots of stress. Hero, lay down. Thank you. My dreams are too graphic to say aloud, Hero, lay. Thank you, good boy. Which makes the point that if your loved one or patient is exhausted, there might be a very good reason. Yes, they're just dreams, but for a while after waking up, my bedroom environment is under the transposed environment from my dream. So I can't tell which one is real. Then I fall asleep again, only to begin a new episode in the same environment. These dreams are more real in every way than daytime, and they're much more exhausting, so I fight sleep. Then in the daytime I wonder, which one was real? So I worried that my view of reality was being altered by these ultra-vivid dreams. Because running, hiding, getting shot, and seeing others die is, well, it's bloody hard work, and I desperately needed rest. So, Strategies for ultra-vivid dreams. 1, sight doesn't pop me out after a dream. Again, because the dream reality is superimposed over consensus reality. But my husband's voice is immediately recognized, at least right now. 2, psychiatrist. Psychiatrist's conclusion is that I'm well adjusted to both past and current trauma, so with his encouragement, I take no drugs. But he's given good insight that I'm not applying dream happenings in my day-to-day interactions. 3, one of my most effective tools is a lap harp, which I was going to bring, but there were complications, so I brought my newest, which is a pentatonic drum. I don't try to remember any songs, but the notes can't clash. That's what pentatonic means, basically, to me. So I just play. And that is helpful for changing channels. Okay, so we're still in sight symptoms. How about hallucinations? Remember that although hallucinations come later with many types of dementia, they're early with Lewy body. Before I got my dog, mostly I relied on other persons around me. Is there a tick on me for sight hallucinations? Is there a radio on for sound hallucinations? Is there smoke, something hot? But when alone, I rely on my dog. I was sure there was an injured bird fluttering at the porch door, but the dog's lack of action told me it was a hallucination. The next day, I saw a bird just standing on the kitchen floor. So I was sure it was a hallucination. It wasn't. That one wasn't. I have online peer groups, and I asked friends with Lewy body. So now, retired Dr. Jennifer Butte and I both use fresh coffee grounds to relieve bad smell hallucinations. Mike Matherly and I both use overriding sound hallucinations with a louder sound, but that can be difficult because of overstimulation. Curry Weisenhunt suggested a journal for the doctor, etc. So here's a hard one. When you can't rely on your own senses for a reality check, and basic abilities of life are rapidly decreasing, change is extra scary. So what strategies for stress and emotions? Harry Urban is now living in his 14th year with Alzheimer's. He uses visualization to fool his senses into a short vacation. For me, I try to create constructive outlets for my emotions, so I'll enthusiastically pull weeds, rip sheets for making rag rugs, walk, or write. Right now, my most effective tool for grief work is still writing, then adding a picture to what was written. It can be as simple as pieces of paper behind the prose. But this method provides a page from my life notebook. And tactile memory. Look closely on the dresser drawers. I discovered that just like kitties purr when you visit them, the suction cups from octopus will suck in and out on your skin as they like you. So along with hickey kisses from the octopus, I brought home a stuffed toy to go on my dresser drawers. So you get the idea, tangible objects to hold as you're being reminded of the event. And I touch them every morning when I get dressed, because I've got to move them in order to get to my underwear.